Hi, this is Matt Hawkins, and I'm going to play you some examples of the jazz that I like to play. Jazz that I usually play on Friday nights, Saturdays at some of my gigs when I get to do the music that I share with many people in the hills. Just thought I'd explain some of the instruments and what I'm doing. This is a standard classical guitar. I use a loop pedal, so I play live onto the loop and record myself live, and add other instruments. Today I'm adding the orchestral silver flute, which is a standard silver flute. And I'm also adding my wonderful little carbon fibre sax. The reason I add the carbon fibre sax into the show was because it's just almost impossible for me to play a tenor sax or a soprano sax over my guitar. But the wow factor also comes up when I start playing the carbon fibre sax. I really enjoy it. It's got a really unique sound. It's a lovely instrument, so I've added that to the show. And yeah, that's the sort of thing I do. So now I'll just play you a standard from Carlos Jobim. This is called One Note Samba. And Carlos Jobim is the father of samba, and also one of the forerunners of the Latin jazz fusion movement of the 50s and 60s, and heavily influenced the jazz players in New York at that time. One Note Samba. And this is just a little samba built upon a single note. Other notes will follow, but the root is still that note. Now the new note is the consequence of what we've just been through, as I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. One Note Samba, not all the way through, and just a little bit of an example to give you some idea of the kind of music that I do play. And I play on. This is the theme from Black Orpheus, and this is a Afro-Cuban piece of music. And of course, Afro-Cuban music originated in Cuba, primarily in the capital city of Havana, with the Tropicana Club. And the Tropicana Club was very instrumental in spreading this music out to the world, as visiting Americans would be invited to play on the stage. People like Miles Davis and even Louis Armstrong, influenced by the wonderful music of Cuba. And this is the Afro-Cuban piece, the theme to Black Orpheus. I will loop this piece and then play a little bit of solo guitar. that's a lively little piece from the wonderful music of the opera, well, I guess you'd call it some kind of a jazz opera really, of Black Orpheus, as it was translated from the, well, the original story of Shakespeare actually. So we've crossed a few different paths now, and we'll come into some really straight ahead Los Angeles mid-morning Sunday jazz. And I've just got to do something now, which is a bit unusual, but because I'm using a loop pedal, I've got to reset it. And it takes a second, and most people are okay with that. Right, that was a bit of fun. Okay, so this time I'll play you what I like to think of as my version of It's Just My Imagination, which was an absolutely beautiful song done by one of the great soul singers of the 60s, and of course also by one of the great rock bands of the world, the Rolling Stones. So without further ado, here is Just My Imagination. She passes by, and I say to myself, I'm such a lucky guy to have a girl like her. Really a dream come true. All the boys in the world belongs to only you. It was just my imagination running away with me. Just my imagination running away with me, running away with me. Running away with me, just my imagination. Running away with me, running away with me. Imagination. And I guess that Smokey Robinson never imagined that his song was ever going to sound like that. Well, I've been Matt Hawkins, and it's been really fun for me to play this music for you. And it's really nice to have interest in local artists with a local festival, and I really hope it continues. All the very best. Thank you.